Hey everyone, Game Master here. Welcome back to another video, doing another post-commentary thing, because I seem to really like these. Today, I'm doing Game Master Uncut, where I will be reviewing uncut footage and talking over it, putting my voice behind it, etc. Um, Today we're going to be looking at what I did for the Total Block finale, which actually took quite a while. I don't know the exact time on the final video. Actually, I can check right now. Details 25 minutes. So it took roughly 25 minutes of actual filming, and of course, only so much of that was actually used for footage. And here I'm talking to Piano Dude. Sorry, I should be paying attention to the footage. This was some unused footage that I was just kind of playing around. I haven't really done anything like montage or B-roll or anything like that before, so yeah. Here I'm just kind of going out trying to figure out what the best way to show this epic building of Town Hall, show this epic building that is Town Hall. Um, and so we go through the doors here, and I believe this was the final cut, although I don't remember. This looks like the final cut, but I think maybe it was. I don't I don't remember. It's been like a couple weeks since I recorded this. You may have noticed when I went to my video settings that I had my chunks on 32. That caused a lot of lag, and I fixed that later on when I realized that that was what was causing it. Um, so yeah, and as you can see, this is back when I changed my name to Gecko IT for whatever reason. Yes, and I'm talking to Piano Dude right here. Nothing exciting is going on. I guess I should explain why I haven't recorded on Total Block, the new one with my new plans. It's because I haven't really had time. I've been really busy with other things, um, and I haven't had much time to record. I barely have enough time to even record this voiceover, so we'll see how it goes. Uh, so yeah, that's what really why I haven't done it. Go check out everyone else's videos though, because everyone else has videos on it. Here I've just done the final cut for the video, I believe, and I believe next I went to the hotel, or the the giant building that Matthew Pohl built. Or also known as Cube Blizzard, of course. Here I'm just trading some stuff with Piano Dude, having a bit of fun. I don't. I'm pretty sure he wasn't recording, so. Oh well. And then this is some B-roll of this. It was this whole thing was just a lot of me finding, or me just hitting F1 and then F8 for the smooth camera, because that's what I have it bound to, and then just going from there. I recorded it all in one stretch, so editing was much easier, and I didn't have a whole bunch of separate clips, and I could do whatever I wanted with the footage. That was supposed to be the bank right there. That's this little bridge going over to the bank from the building, and I actually fell off that little ledge there, which is why I stopped recording, or I stopped taking the footage right around there, because I didn't want to, jump up on it. I fell into holes quite a bit, and I had to do retakes, I think. I don't remember. We will see. I'm watching the footage at the same time you guys are, roughly, if I have this synced up properly. So, yeah, I think next I did Piano Dude's shop. I'm just joking around. Huh. Maybe I should have cut this out. I don't know. Anyways, yeah, and this is me. I don't know. Every single time I took the flint and steel out, I was like, no, I'm not burning this entire place made of wood down. Yeah, and this was Piano Dude setting up because he wanted to be in there while I was doing B-roll, so I said sure, and it actually turned out pretty well. I think the shot of the shop was probably one of my favorite ones to do. It wasn't exactly the easiest because I had to go up those stairs, but I actually enjoyed it quite a bit because it had Piano Dude in it, which was the builder, and I wish that I could have thought ahead and had everyone, standing in their builds or standing by their builds while I went by them. So I did kind of a swoop. While filming this, I actually got I'll admit, just a little bit motion sick, because the smooth camera, and it would drop frames every so often because of my render distance. So that was causing me a little bit of trouble, but I got through it, and eventually I fixed the frame rate. Here I grabbed some food from Piano Dude. He had a ridiculous number of golden apples. I actually had a notch apple, and I had a plan for it, but I didn't get to do that plan, partially because of poor planning, partially because I wasn't on enough to actually figure it out. Um, so yeah, I just grabbed some food from him. That golden apple will come in handy much later, as you will see. And yeah, next we moved on to Piano Dude's house. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, his nice grand house. I actually kind of want to replicate this in the thing that I want to build in the new world. I don't know how well I'm going to be able to pull it off, but hopefully. I'll probably fill you guys in on the first episode of season 2 because I'll probably end up recording that soon after. Yeah, so just doing some B-roll. It's actually a really, really nice place. I felt like it was too short, like it wasn't long enough, and that kind of made it feel a bit odd, I guess. It was really tall, but it was also really short. The 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 distance from the front door and the back wall was not far enough. I don't, if that makes any sense. Here I'm doing some B-roll of my landscaping shop, and I decided that wasn't a good enough take, so I went out and decided to try it again. Still trying to master the smooth cinema camera. This one was the final one this one was the one that I decided to use, even though the other one probably would have been okay. And then here I kind of fall into the lake, so I cut right before then, and then I hop out. And next I think I head over to, yeah, Crazy Giraffe's place. This was a really nice build on the outside. He hadn't quite finished the inside, I feel, but it looks fantastic on the outside with the white stained glass and all the wood. Um, it's quite a cool build. You can see right now that why I think that the inside isn't quite finished, but it's still pretty dang good, all things considered. So that was all the B-roll that I did for that. I should have gone over to where all the wheat was and gone through that door, because I don't actually remember what's in there, and just checked it out. So here I'm doing B-roll of Gogiga's house. Yeah, this all looks pretty standard. I'm running out of things to say very, very quickly. The zombie was killed by Matthew Pohl, aka Q Blizzard. I don't remember how long the zombie lasted, but it didn't get replaced. And one thing that I missed in this, and I probably was a good idea. And this, I believe, yeah, this is where I figured out that, hey, my chunks are on 32. Why is that? Yeah, I did a bit of a double take there. There was actually a cactus farm underneath Gogia's base that I didn't actually know anything about. Not that it completely mattered. I didn't have any need for lime green or green, not stain, dye. That's it. But it was kind of interesting that you managed to keep that secret without showing it on camera or anything. Here we are going to go up and into this guy's house. No, this is the smuggler's house. I have no idea where he got all this quartz. This is a ridiculous amount of quartz, but he did a really good job with the more modern look. I like how it's really modern, and it's also kind of farther away from the wood buildings to kind of distinguish it, and it really did a good job there. I really fantastic builders on this server, and I wanna say a big thanks to them for accepting the invitation to play on the server. And yeah, so I needed I needed to kill that sheep for some reason. I don't know. I believe next we headed over to FPS Chopper's old place. Um, yeah, I think so. I can't remember. Earlier, no, that comes later. Okay, yeah, because I kind of did a little strange loop. Um, I was going to do B-roll of the sheep, but then a zombie attacked me right there. Or something attacked me. Was it the zombie? Yeah, it was the zombie, so I just decided to scrap it. It would have been a nice shot, though. So, yeah, we continue on to FPS Chopper's base with very little incident. I take down a few bad guys here and there. Run through the dark forest, which isn't the best of ideas, admittedly, but I didn't break anything too badly, so that was good. So I hop up here as I try to remember the route. Yeah, yeah, that's route. No, route, not route. Yes, that's what I meant to say. Yeah, this is the. I'm currently. I apologize. I cannot speak today. I'm currently climbing up the crater that is FPS Chopper's old base when he blew it up for the prank video on Piano Dude. Or it was supposed to be a prank on Piano Dude, but it, as you can see, didn't really work out. His entire base was destroyed and he just abandoned it. And that was around the time that went he went he went missing. No, he left and he went on vacation or something. I don't quite remember. Anyways, and then we head over to the farm. I don't remember why I was shaking my mouse, but oh well. Did I say the farm? I meant the campsite. That's it. This is a really nice little campsite that oh, and this is why the shot wasn't used. It was a brilliant night shot, and this is why it wasn't used because these two witches came in and poisoned me. So I had to eat that golden apple. I got all these effects, which is why later on in the video you see a whole bunch of particle effects when I'm doing the B-roll, because I had to eat that golden apple just so that I didn't, instantly die. That was annoying. As you can see in the chat, dang witch is ruining my shots. And so I slept and then I waited for the poison to wear off because that was just annoying. Yeah, so need to sleep? Yes, please. I would very much enjoy to sleep. And then it takes a little bit for him to get sleep. I've got an idea for Total Block Season 3. We may be using a server configuration similar to Hermitcraft, where if one player is sleeping and nobody objects to it, then it'll just skip to daytime. I'm debating whether or not to bring that up. I don't know how easy it is, but we will see. And here I'm just doing the retake for that shot that was messed up. Here I went over the center blocks, which was okay. It didn't ruin the shot, but I didn't particularly like that. I'm a little bit picky sometimes, and you can see why. Then I got a nice shot of the blown up base, and then I was supposed to go over here and get a nice shot of the entire town, but as you can see, the chunks weren't loaded properly, so I ended up cutting that out because it looked a little strange. Here we run over, I believe I do a run by of the mushroom house, which I don't think made the final cut. And I keep taking out my flint and steel for some reason. Yeah, no, the mushroom house didn't make the final cut, unfortunately, mainly because I forgot about it. That's actually the only reason. But no, instead we head over to my first base, which was the hole in the ground. I actually forgot to get a shot of the apartment, which is something that I should have done, but I forgot. So we have this shot here. I really didn't like all the torches around spawn, but I wasn't about to do anything about it. And yeah, we need to figure out a way better solution for lighting up large areas. Yeah, so then I go down here. I have a lot of trouble with this dang door. uh, because it's a very small area, and when you can't see your cursor, it just messes it up all the more. This shot I actually really liked. I really like this room as a whole because it looks fairly natural. There was a certain system that I was doing with it, but it was at the same time a little bit of randomness. So that was fun. That was actually kind of fun to build. I like doing little projects like that. I wish I could have prettied up the hole in the ground, maybe gotten some proper floors in there, replaced the walls and stuff, but whatever. Here is the failed shot of, or the unused shot of the graveyard. Unused because you couldn't actually read the signs, and in the final cut you couldn't really either because of YouTube compression and all that. Um, and overall, I just wasn't really happy with the shot. And all the particle effects were also getting in my way, which was kind of annoying. Uh, which I promptly turned off in the particles. I turned it to decrease, still didn't get rid of them, so I turned it to minimal and it got rid of them. So I could continue the rest of my shots, which is why the torches don't have particle effects for the rest of the video, because I had the golden apple effect. So anyways, yeah, here's the final shot. Here lies Game Master, the first to fall, because the first time I died, I fell. Matt couldn't capitalize on the nether. He died in the nether. That was his first death. Not sure about Gogiga's Box of Cares, but there's a story behind that. And Major Tom was Piano Dude's horse, which was pricked to death by a cactus that Smuggler had in his front yard for some reason. This is the shot that was a little bit nerve-wracking because I didn't actually check to see if the water was still there. I wouldn't be surprised if it was gone. But the skeleton farm, I wish that there had been some skeletons. Maybe I'd been down there before and there were already some skeletons dropping so you could see that it was a skeleton farm. But I didn't do that because I wasn't prepared. I legitimately, when I wanted to film this video, I was like, I'm going to record a video. And I did. I didn't do very much planning. I knew what I was going to do, but I wasn't sure the exact execution of it. So, yeah. Next, I believe we head to the Nether, or underneath the center of spawn. That isn't actually true spawn, by the way. That's just the center of the town. True spawn is actually a couple blocks out, somewhere else. Oh, here's the shot of, this was Chopper's elementary school slash house. We weren't really sure what it was. He didn't really tell us. It was supposed to be Town Hall, but we basically went, no, Town Hall has to be like a big, magnificent thing, and that's what Piano Dude built. And actually, there's a project that I really wish I'd shown off, which was Piano Dude's house up in the mountains, which was a very similar but slightly more modern style to his mansion in Spawn Town. I wish I'd shown that off, but when I asked him, he just said it was alright. So I didn't. This was the shot of the animal farm that I wasn't particularly happy with, but I was running out of time at this point, I believe, and I still had to make that long trek through the Nether. So I just had to go through and do this really quickly. I couldn't get an extra shot of it. Yeah. Anyways, so after this, I believe, is when we head over to the Nether portal, and you'll see me do something that I've actually never done before. I've never, this may surprise you guys, but I've never cheated on the Total Block server. I've never put myself into creative mode. The only reason that I'm opt is so that I can more easily whitelist players, and also so that I can see anything that pops up about the server. So that's the only reason that I have op, but nobody else has op. I wanna add that nobody else has it. So yeah. Anyways, so now we go down here, and I forgot to turn on my cinematic mode, which runs at a total of 24 frames per second. It's also nicknamed console mode, if you can believe that. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, this was actually a really nice room. It was a little bit cluttered, I felt, and we could have put some really cool stuff down there, but we didn't end up doing a whole lot with it. It was just kind of an enchantment room and nether portal. This was supposed to be a nether hub, by the way, but we didn't really expand on it. And yeah. Anyways, so this is some nice shots of the nether. I wish I'd had some fancy shaders or something on, because that would have looked really nice. And this is actually the hole to go to the desert. the thousand the 1,000 block journey that was compressed from an 8,000 block journey. Portal, that's the word I'm looking for. And it took a long time to dig out many pickaxes, and a lot of food too, because I only had melons. There's only melons to eat at the while digging this out, and I couldn't get back to spawn any other way, so that was fun. The bright side is that it was pretty much a straight line, so I didn't have to worry about turning or anything like that. Um, yeah, this it's ridiculous. Like we had me and Piano Dude, we had about an hour, 2 hours of recording our trip to the desert when we went exploring and all that, and that was about 8,000 blocks of journeying over to the desert to get sand, and that was just a ridiculous amount of time. And this shortened the time, but it still took a ridiculous amount of time to get anywhere. Anyways, so I throw that away. I put myself back into game mode 0 because why not? And then sorry about that. I had to yawn, head through the portal, and do some more B-roll. And this is about where I ended it. Yeah, so I just did some B-roll of the portal. I wish that the little shack was still there. I understand why it was taken down, but it was still a nice little outpost, and I really wish that it had been kept, because I quite liked it. I like small, cute buildings. Uh, Anyways, so this is some B-roll of the sand castle that Gogiga built. Didn't do a whole lot with, but he built it, and he made a little moat around it, and this is about where I stopped recording. And this is where I asked Piano if there's anything else that I should record, and he said no. So anyways, I think that's about I think that's about everything. So thanks for watching, guys. Leave a like if you like this video slash style. If you want to see more cut stuff, then leave a comment down below saying that you want more cut up stuff, and be sure to hit that subscribe button and follow me on Twitter for more updates. And I will see you guys in the next video, whenever that is. TM.